You must be the change you wish to see in the world, says Gandhi. Hi, it's RHONDA, the good influencer. We're at the top. How does it feel? I make no apologies, and I try not to have any regrets. The past was the path that we took to get here. All those small incremental steps, our mistakes are gold and illuminating lessons we treasure. We have learned the value of creating an atmosphere so we get respected. We acknowledge and thank others, even the people who've caused us emotional pain. We now detach and do nothing and allow the solution to manifest instead of getting messy and looking messy, which leads to feeling messy. Detaching and doing nothing somehow has given us the time to think about accomplishing our goals since we're not dealing with drama. We now know we can simply attain our goals. Treat it like a pile of laundry. Honestly, just start sorting it out and getting organized. And the climb up to Maslow's pyramid of needs, now you know why you truly are having trouble accomplishing your goals. You don't have a formidable foundation and your safety needs are not met. Building your strong foundation so that all of your physiological needs, air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, are not recurring problems. Nothing can knock you off this foundation. And then now that you have your safety needs in order, not even a pandemic can penetrate or destroy this level. You feel empowered. There's no looking down from the pyramid as love and belonging is on the horizon, and you feel really good about yourself. Your self-esteem grows. You know who you are, what you can do. You know to say no to some things and yes to the right things for yourself. Here you are, unapologetically you, the unbreakable person. This may be the end of season 1, but you are at a new beginning. Here we go. Episode 11, Maslow's Peak, Self-Actualization, Unapologetically Me, the Unbreakable Person. You are one person in the world, but you can be the world to one person. Hi, it's RHONDA, the good influence, her. I want to start with some vocabulary. These are very important words I use every day in my everyday conversations, thoughts, and prayers. Let's start with empowerment, intrinsic, integrity, value, love, inspirational, karma, positivity, compassion, thank you, and unapologetic and unbreakable. Being that unbreakable person, so resilient that nobody can knock you off the peak, the top of the pyramid. There's not an insult, comment, post, text, email that can affect your well-being. Sure, you might squint, but that's it. You know who you are, and most importantly, you know you are self-made. Shall we add the word fearless? You see, when I used Maslow's pyramid as a guide, I discovered my foundations of life were built on a lot of superficial values and old conditioned beliefs that were running and ruining my life. I didn't expect by letting go and digging in and creating that level 1 foundation was the essence of my new beginning. Now, sure, I cried, I was frustrated, and experienced all those emotions of loss. Then one day I thought, what did I lose? In return, I'm gaining a true, valuable relationship with myself first. Now I can create valuable relationships with other people, and I can spot fakers. And most importantly, I actually have compassion for them. They're just hurt people with ideas and notions of what they think they need to be successful. But clearly and cleanly dissecting what you really need is so important for your mental health. Don't get caught up in eating designer hamburgers. Just get the right protein that you need. This is your mental health at stake. This is your way to empowerment, value, substance. You are your own self-motivation. Now, Maslow describes self-actualization as a realization of one's full potential to accomplish everything that one can be, to become the most that one can be. This is whatever you truly desire. This is not becoming a movie star kind of talk. This is becoming the ideal parent, succeeding in creative arts, or just living out your true life goals. From my journey and experience, there were 3 main areas I saw tremendous growth and change: health, behavioral, and environmental. Now, for me at 52 years old, I'm slightly underweight. I'm an avid runner, but I eat, work, and sleep properly. Behavioral, I glow with determination. I think I do right by me, which translates doing right by others. I'm a volunteer for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, a give back partner. I'm a community advocate. I get respected. And environmental, I'm in a great marriage, emotionally, financially, physically, and mentally. My friends are so supportive and positive. There is little to no drama. That is what my interpretation of self actualization is to me. I own me. I want you to start owning yourself. Remember the analogy I gave in the last episode of the Rubik's Cube? I have personally never solved one. I was one of those people who got frustrated with it, and that's what most people are struggling with. If you can't solve it, then maybe it's not to be solved. Interesting. Accepting the truth and facing it makes you think and stop and hopefully look for the right solution. What is that saying? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Maybe it's time to stop. Try a new approach. See it as simple as putting down the game, that Rubik's Cube. I'm using the Rubik's Cube because I don't want you to get into self-blame or shame or those shoulds, like I should have done this, I should have known that. Let's move forward and up. Just own the fact that you're living well above your means. Own the fact that those big steps you were taking really, were setbacks. Own the fact that you spend too much time tangled up in emotional situations for the drama, so start detaching and doing nothing. Be the good influence and say hi to people and provide your community with a service. That's a gift in itself. Everybody wants to be acknowledged. Now, yes, I do agree with some critics, and even Maslow himself said that he thought that we do kind of intertwine some of the levels in some variation or form. But however, for the most part, capture the basic understanding of building a formidable foundation on the first level, and then continue the same with the second level. That's the good intention, and that good intention will serve you. And when and if you have to go back to make a minor adjustment, it's just that. It's just a minor adjustment. It won't mean that you're reconstructing the entire level. Just continue improving and tweaking and improving and tweaking and living better and better and better. This podcast is a new approach for me. Everyone expected me to start working in television again. Sure, I could have done that, and that would have been really nice for my ego. But I knew inside, intrinsically, I knew I needed something with a purpose. So here I am. This has been more of a gift for me. It's a part of my little legacy. Yes, I'm using a big word because I know I'm worth it. My little legacy. Again, this is my personal experience. You are one person in the world, but you can be the world to one person. My application and attempt of bringing value and substance to your life. That's what this is. Joining the empowerment toward good mental health. I just play a small role in this life, but I'm living big, I'm telling you. I'm having a good time. I just want to encourage you to think about how to get to the top of Maslow's pyramid. Investigate in those two lower levels where you can put your affairs in proper order so you can get past the business and get busy living. Remember that quote? When I recorded this last episode, it was Easter Sunday, resurrection. See, there aren't any coincidences. Resurrection means restoration of life and rising from the dead. I know many people who live like walking zombies. They're so unhappy. No real zest for life or living with joy. They're worried about money, and while money comes in and goes out, they just can't catch up. Just remember, your birthright is abundance. You have worth. Well, this is the end of season 1, but the beginning of season 2. Thank you all so very much for tuning in these past months of this new year. I appreciate you subscribing to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Podchaser, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and all the rest. I just want you to get the rewards of living with integrity. Be true to yourself. Live within your means so you can be unapologetically you and unbreakable. See you next season.